Welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the Ninh Province. The audience, on October 23rd, the National Conference to thoroughly grasp and deploy Resolution number 24, dated October 7, 2022, of the Politburo on Social Economic Development, National Defense and Security Assurance in the Southeast region to 2030, with a vision to 2045, was held both online and in person under the chair of General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng.
The conference was co-chaired by members of the Politburo, including President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, Chairman of the National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ, and permanent member of the Party Central Committee Secretariat Võ Văn Thưởng. Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary, Provincial Party Committee, chaired the conference at an press point. The Politburo Resolution number 24 identified that the Southeast region is a dynamic and creative economic region, leading in innovation and development, making a great contribution to the economic growth, exports, state budget revenue, as well as the job creation for the whole country. The gross regional domestic product (GRDP) in 2020 was 4.9 times higher than 2005 and about 2.6 times higher than 2010, exceeding the set target, contributing to 32% of the gross domestic product GDP, 44.7% of the total state budget revenue, and GDP per capita in 2020 is the highest in the country. The economic structure changed in a positive direction. The proportion of processing and manufacturing industry increased rapidly. The proportion of the service sector increased also. The service sector growth rate reached the highest level in the country. However, this region is still facing many limitations, difficulties, and great challenges ahead. General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng stressed this solution continues to affirm the region's strategic position and particularly important role in terms of politics, economy, culture, society, national defense, security, and foreign affairs. The region is required to develop rapidly and sustainably, more suitable to the position and strategic growth of the largest development driving force region, the economic locomotive of the whole country. Consider it to be a cross-cutting task of the whole political system, which is very important for the development of the qualities in the region and the whole country also. The Politburo especially emphasized the need for stronger, more dynamic and creative innovation, creating breakthrough changes in continuing to build and develop the Southeast region into a center of the economy, finance, trade, education and training, developing high-quality human resources, science and technology, innovation, leading digital transformation of the country and the Southeast Asia, playing a leading role in linking and developing the Mekong Delta, the Central Highlands, South Central Coast, and the whole country. General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng also requested the Central Committee, ministry branches and localities in the region to concretize the government's resolution and action plan into specific and highly feasible mechanisms, policies, plans, scheme, projects, and resources for the implementation.
Over the last time, the National Target Program on Poverty Reduction has been effectively implemented by all levels and sectors in the Ninh Province. To achieve the goal of sustainable poverty reduction, the province strives to reduce the poverty rate to less than 1% by the end of 2025, fully and promptly implement poverty reduction support policies and projects as required. Through the results of reviewing poor and new poor households, the Ninh Province now has 5,804 poor and new poor households, accounting for 1.81%, in which there are 2,064 poor households, accounting for 0.64%, and 3,740 new poor households, making up 1.17%. To implement sustainable poverty reduction in the 2022-2025 period, the locality will promote 5 projects, including diversifying livelihoods and developing poverty reduction models, supporting production development, improving nutrition, developing vocational education and sustainable jobs, implementing communication and reducing information poverty, as well as building capacity, monitoring and evaluating the program. The total capital for the project is estimated at 81 billion Vietnam dong, including 70 billion Vietnam dong of the central budget and 11 billion Vietnam dong of local budget. Socialization resources will also be mobilized to carry out the project and taking care of the lives of the poor. Accessing the internet through smartphones and social networks have been becoming a part of our lives. Most users will have a positive online experience, but it also has potential risks. Excessive use of social media is likely to have negative effects on users' mental health. Many studies have shown that using social networks increase negative emotions and cause psychological and mental problems. Social media users may suffer some psychological effects such as increasing negative emotions, the fear of missing out or FOMO, a syndrome mainly seen in young people, always being afraid of losing the opportunity, nomophobia, increasing stress because constantly checking calls, notifications, text, social media, and emails, causing the adrenal gland to be in a constant state of excitement, thereby causing stress. Especially for children, accessing social networks too early can lead to depression, along with many other unpredictable consequences. To avoid the psychological effects of social networks, experts recommend users to spend less time on their phones, choose the way to approach and filter information on social networks, regularly monitor emotional state, and children in particular need more attention from their parents. Turn to other news. The audience since early 2022, the agriculture sector has continued to apply road traceability software called Keepos and maintain the production households that had implemented traceability between 2019 and 2021.
28 new joint organizations and individuals have installed traceability software with an area of 195 hectares, cultivating durian, Thai mangoes, thin peel melon, pomelos, cassava, and interlongan. From April to August of 2022, the sector evaluated 52 organizations and individuals that have implemented Keepers traceability software in 3 years of 2019, 2020, and 2021. As a result, 12 organizations and individuals are still maintaining information, updating, exploiting, and using software effectively. 31 organizations and individuals are facing difficulties in maintaining traceability. The reason is that the products are mainly sold to middlemen and do not need to be stamped for traceability. No businesses have linked to their raw material area to purchase traceable agricultural products, and 9 organizations and individuals use other software.
Digital transformation is an inevitable trend of modern education. Schools are not only promoting teaching, but are gradually automating educational management, so the use of smart methods for student attendance has been applied by some schools in the Ninh province. Hualika High School for the Gifted is taking attendance of students by sweeping cars. In the 2022-2023 school year, it has nearly 1,000 students. Instead of using the traditional method as before, requiring the participation of dozens of students in charge of checking attendance at the beginning of the class, it's now done by attendance card machine. The school is equipped with 4 machines, each worth 3 million Vietnam installed in the stairwell area for students to take attendance. Its operating mechanism is also simple. Students only need to touch the card to confirm the information. The server is in the room of the board of directors. The software will be installed on the phone of each staff member and teacher to help them check students' attendance every day. Also, thanks to the application of smart attendance from the end of 2021-2022 school year, fingerprint attendance has helped the board of directors of the ethnic minority boarding high school manage their students well. That's all for today TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.